Folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Detroit Lions. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions are on the board first here in Vegas. Now the Lions will line up to go for 2. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. On first down, Bonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, Bonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bonds. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a give, right side. Bonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. He gets this to Davante Adams. And it's going to be another 1st down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Mayfield on play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bonds, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
From midfield, here's Brady. He hits Adams, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Brady. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Brady.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Throwing now is Brady.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Phillips now from the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here's Brady to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Brady going to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you.
He's got a man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play fake. Mayfield on the move to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Caught out right by Renfrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Steibert's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Phillips now from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this.
Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Brady. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brady now to throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Brady again.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Brady now on first down. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. That catch good for only a couple. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Here's Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady's throw there complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They'll run on first down. Bonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot.
And that is caught. And he has now...